Hi, it's Alan again on our series of temples, and today we're going to look at the Sanctuary of Truth. Now, okay, it's not actually a temple, but it kind of looks like one to the rest of us. But the Thais say it is a museum of art, and what a work of art, I tell you. This is one of the most impressive buildings here. I think better than the White Temple, although it's not really a temple. But let's have a good look, shall we? We were here, my wife and I were here 2 years ago, taking some photos. So let's have a look round. The Sanctuary of Truth is an incredible 105-metre tall museum made entirely of wood. Entirely. Not even metal nails are used in its construction. So I wonder it don't fall apart. It's the biggest attraction in Pattaya and one of the most significant landmarks in Thailand. The building has been under construction since 1981 and may not be finally completed until 2025 at its earliest. Though under construction, tourists are able to visit the sanctuary. They supply a hard hat. I have included the sanctuary in our list of temples because it is so spectacular and must be seen, but it is not an actual temple. It sure looks like one to me. The sanctuary was commissioned by the eccentric millionaire Lek Viriapan back in 1981, and it's still being assembled to this day. And it's supposed to be finished, as I said, around 2025, but I wouldn't count on that. Lek Viriapan was a known patron of culture who spent a large chunk of his fortune on heritage projects, including two of Bangkok's most picturesque attractions, the Erawan Museum and the ancient Siam Park. The idea behind the Sanctuary of Truth was to honour Buddhist and Hindu values while simultaneously preserve and supports traditional Thai wood carving techniques. The local legend says that Mr. Viriapan decided to build a shrine in response to the growing tension of the Cold War. It was his way to try and teach people to behave well according to Buddhist teachings, so that we can achieve peace around the world. As mentioned before, the entire structure is made out of 4 coated tropical hardwoods that I've never heard of, and also gold teak wood. And I've heard of teak, and that is a very, very strong, long-lasting wood and extremely expensive. It's all crafted by local craftsmen, many of which are ladies, right there on the spot. The whole process is fascinating to observe, and you should definitely check it out when you visit. You would not believe the skill and patience of these guys. This entire structure was constructed by groups of people like these, and it's an ongoing business. You know, they built the entire place. Well, not these particular people, but over the years, such skill. Outside, the first sculpture you will notice is the gigantic 4-faced Brahma. The Hindu deity is there to symbolize your ruler's morals. No matter if it's your parents, teachers, or the king, they have to follow the 4 universal virtues: benevolence, compassion, empathetic joy, and calmness. It is really difficult to take it all in. There simply isn't an uncarved piece of wood anywhere. This has to be one of the wonders of the world, an experience not to be missed. So get here when you can. As we walk round, you will be stunned by the work that has gone into this. There is even a lift, all in wood. Doesn't look safe to me, and I don't like lifts. Do you know the Thai word for lift? Yeah, it's lift. The western hall is called the Origin. Its decorations symbolise the creation of earth by the four elements of nature: earth, wind, fire and water. There you will find a depiction of Vishnu, the Hindu god, who sleeps on a naga in the middle of an ocean and represents water. Brahma, who rides a swan and represents air, and Shiva, who lives on top of a mountain and represents earth and fire. A point to note here is that it's odd to show Hindu gods when Buddhists do not believe in a god. The Eastern Hall is all about parental love. It tells us about the last two creators, our mothers and fathers, and their pure, relentless love. It teaches that love is the answer to everything and starts in the family first. The Southern Hall is centered around the sun, the moon and the stars, the three creators of life. The sun controls day and night, the moon controls the tides, while the stars control your destiny. Each star or planet represents a deity of the week, and depending on which day you were born, you are destined to have a specific trait. The Northern Hall depicts the teachings of Taoism and Confucianism. It reflects on the Buddhist beliefs that even though people are born different, if they make merits and do good, they would be liberated from vices, greed and passion and reach nirvana. The Central Hall features a magnificent wooden throne. There are no deities at the gates around it, which symbolises liberation and timeless truth and harmony. It also urges to cleanse our hearts and follow the 5 precepts of Lord Buddha, to abstain from killing, stealing, adultery, lying and vices, alcohol, opiates and gambling. Here we have a picture of the old king. This is the worship hall where visitors can come and pray. We were certainly impressed with the entire construction, although I can't remember which hall is which really. We even held hands with the gods, I think, buxom ones at that. The more you look around, the more you'll find. In addition to guided tours of the building, the museum offers activities such as ATV rides, cruises on traditional Thai gondolas, and controversial elephant rides. Personally, I'm not against the rides as long as their keepers look after them. Their habitat is disappearing, elephants cost a lot to feed, and are happy with people around them. So why shouldn't they earn their living? Most are now born in captivity, so don't have to be broken. Thais love elephants. There's also a restaurant serving Thai and halal food, a miniature zoo and an area where visitors can watch woodcarvers at work on the ongoing construction. Well, wasn't that an interesting subject? The Sanctuary of Truth. Amazing, absolutely awesome. Anyway, that's over today, and hopefully I will see you on the next temple. So if you can, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.